Returning to Jocelyn, you make your way out and away from Mr. Haley Cirque. You feel uncomfortable as your surroundings seem far too subdued and silent for your liking.
Perception check. Plus guidance. 15.
You see nothing out of the ordinary, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn casts the light cantrip on her weapon, illuminating a small area. She rests a hand on her amulet of Sune.
Jocelyn, something slashes at your back, making you shriek in pain. I need you to roll initiative with disadvantage.
That's a 10 total.
A demonic winged figure emerges from the shadows, its eyes glimmering dark red. It lunges at you, bloody dark, claws raised. It slashes at you again, the pain coming from your head as well as your waist where the creature struck you.
Jocelyn clutches her waist, looking down as the wound is already pouring out blood. She shrouds her body in healing magic, the wound closing. She flicks her wrist, divine radiance emanating as she fires a stream of it at the creature. It burns and corrodes the demonic creature.
The light emanating from your weapon also seems to bother the creature. It disengages and retreats a little before effortlessly fading back into the shadows.
Oh, no you don't. Jocelyn presents her holy amulet, boldly reciting a prayer. A sphere of pure divine light emanates from the amulet, the sphere itself covering a 30-foot radius. Whilst that's in effect, Jocelyn coats herself in more healing magic.
Jocelyn, the creature wails and gargles as it gets caught in the sphere despite its inconspicuous state. It gets completely enveloped and coated in thick divine radiance, only a pile of thin ash remaining. You hear more howls of pain from behind you, another one of those demonic creatures. It retreats back and tries to recover, the darkness surrounding it thinning out. It glares and spreads its wings, flying around you, keeping some distance, firing 2 blasts of darkness your way. Both hit, almost knocking you backwards, the blast freezing cold to the touch.
Your control over the darkness doesn't frighten me, demon scum. Jocelyn launches a streak of radiant light at the creature, making the creature's outline glow upon making contact, as well as burning it. Jocelyn casts and summons more healing magic afterwards, her own outline glowing turquoise.
The demonic winged figure snarls as its eyes turn pitch black. It fires 2 spheres of pure darkness at you once more. One of the blasts crits you and inflicts serious damage.
Jocelyn pants in pain as that attack packed a punch. She takes a deep breath and looks at the demon straight in the eyes. Go back to where you came from. Jocelyn fires another streak of guided radiant energy, striking the cretin directly in the chest. She then flicks her wrist. The demon dodges her follow-up attack at the very last second. She bites her lips, breathing deeply still.
The demon seems to smile before launching another pair of darkness orbs in your direction. They strike you simultaneously, your bones aching from the inside.
Jocelyn staggers her vision, infrequently going blurry. She immediately casts more healing magic upon herself, feeling mental clarity swim through her. She flourishes and flicks her wrist one more time, the demon receiving a small sphere of radiant magic to the chest, repelling the darkness.
The winged monstrosity burns up and fades into the night, deep in death's embrace.
Jocelyn exhales and thanks the Lady of Love in a quick prayer. She clutches her holy amulet, restoring some of her spell reserves before continuing on. She remains extra wary, unwilling to get jumped like that again.
Even when you're back inside the walls of Imniscar, Jocelyn, you still feel a little on edge. You head straight to the Duke's Knickers, getting a drink and a table as you wait for the others.
Jocelyn definitely gets a table close to the fire as her bones still ache a little, her body not as warm as she'd like it to be.
The night gradually continues on, everyone occupied with their current activities. As the sun finally begins to ascend, there's a slight chill in the air that accompanies it. Camerier, Bronson, you both awaken at the walk-in. You've one of the best rooms available.
Camerier wakes with a small yawn, barely wearing anything except for the bed sheets that conceal her body. She rubs her face gently. The other side of the double bed empty. She sits up, her pillow a little smudged from her makeup. She hears water splashing from the bathroom, alongside Bronson humming. Slipping on some basic clothes, she brushes her hair briefly, yawning again. By the time she starts brewing some coffee, Bronson emerges into the bedroom, dressed in leather trousers. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep?
Very well, thank you. You really wore me out last night. She poured 2 cups of coffee, the beautiful smell invigorating her spirits. Here, Bronson. Camare hands him a cup full of the steaming beverage.
Most kind of you. Bronson takes a long swig, the boiling hot liquid barely phasing him. Delicious. As were you, my darling. He takes her hand, looking up into her eyes.
Camare blushes on lowers her head shaky. But I'm glad you enjoyed yourself last night. I certainly did. A lovely romantic walk by the sea, a warm dinner with wine and impassionate bed action. Thank you for such a fantastic evening, Bronson. I hope there's more of those to come.
Oh, there definitely will be. Provided that the realms don't come to an end first. Bronson plants a sincere, tender kiss on her lips. I can think of several ways to spend the evening with you, my darling. But those ideas must be put on hold for now.
I can't wait. Camare reciprocates the gesture, kissing Bronson just as fervently, her tail swishing back and forth. She gives him a gorgeous, sweet smile.
Calaria, how does your morning begin?
Calaria awakens on the bedroom floor, her head a little sore. She slowly gets to her feet, wearing almost no clothes. She looks around, feeling groggy from all the booze drunk last night.
You're awake at long last. Amelie wraps her arms around Caloria's waist from behind. I thought you'd never wake up. She kisses Caloria's cheek.
Truth be told, I'm exhausted. Everything aches.
Amelie chuckles before resting her head on Caloria's shoulder. You wanted my full love. Nothing held back. Your words, not mine.
So I said yes. I didn't know what I was in for. Calaria turns her head, looking into Amelie's eyes, kissing her nose cutely.
Amelie chuckles and kisses her nose in turn. You did enjoy yourself, though? I wasn't too much, was I?
Calaria nods and turns around, her eyes temporarily stuck on her elegant, beguiling dress. Yes, I definitely did. But did you want to make us official or keep it as a one-night stand?
To be honest, I don't know. I haven't had a serious relationship before. I wouldn't know where to start.
I've sort of had a serious relationship, only once back home. It only lasted a few weeks. But I'm willing to commit fully to this if you feel the same way.
I think it's too early to tell right now. Give me some time to think it over. Okay?
Okay, I'll be around whenever you wanted to discuss anything with me. If my adventures don't take me too far away.
Well, if they do, write to me. I would appreciate it dearly. Emily gives Caloria a soft kiss, one on the forehead, then the lips. Now, time's getting on. I need to run some errands. You might want to hurry up and get dressed, else you'll end up locked in here.
Alexandra, how's your morning going?
Alexandra is already up and dressed, having had a fun night of romance and intimacy. She's at Jarek's home, which is high-end and luxurious. She smells freshly cooked food and coffee. Making her way to the kitchen, she sees 2 full plates of lavish-looking food. Well, well. You know how to pamper a lady, don't you?
It's been known to happen. But you should be quick, my dear. I've business to see to soon.
Wouldn't want to keep you from attending to that, would we? Alexandra sits and tucks into her food.
I thought you'd be exhausted after last night, Alexandra.
What can I say? I've got endurance. And don't get high and mighty. I was the one doing all the work during that last round.
That's because I was holding back through most of it. I didn't want to make it too rough. But I know you loved it. You couldn't stop moaning till the end.
Oh, I know it was good, but I've had better. No offense, sweetie.
You're just saying that because you enjoyed it more than you thought.
Believe whatever you want to. So what sort of business do you do?
Roll a persuasion check.
That's a natural 20. Plus 4.
Financial services. Loans, advisory logs, you name it.
Aren't you sumptuous? And you can add chef to the list. This breakfast is rather Ambrosian.
Old family recipe, dear.
Surreptitious, too. I like it. So, is this whole thing coming to an end? Or will there be more rough love and morning meals in my future?
Contact me. I'll be at the Gilded Griffon most days. Maybe we'll have another night of pleasure soon.
Can't wait. But feel free to find me if you get impatient. You know what they say about keeping a lady waiting.
I'll bear that in mind.
Elowen, you awake in the morning to find the other side of the bed empty.
Lance, sweetie. Alowan sits up, squinting, looking around.
No sign of him. Although there's a rough-looking letter laid out on the end of the bed.
Alowan gets her glasses, slipping them on as she reaches forwards and grabs the letter.
The letter reads,
My darling Elowen, sorry to have up and left you so early, especially after such a beautiful night. But I've work to do and didn't want to wake your gorgeous self up so soon. I'll be with Mr. Haley, trying to procure more information. I'll be back later this afternoon if you choose to stay in. Forever yours. Lance. P.S. I've left you some clean clothes near the door. I couldn't help but think of you when I saw them.
Alowan smiles as she inspects the clothes. A beautiful white dress with embroidered flowers, along with comfortable-looking flat shoes that can be laced, even a beautiful necklace and bracelet with plastic pearls. Getting herself into these new clothes and accessories, Elowen goes over her hair. She undoes it and lets her hair hang down, brushing and straightening it out. Her makeup is still pretty much perfect. Feeling beautiful, Elowen grabs her blade and makes her way to the big top.
Almost a quarter of the circus has been packed up already, but some of the concession stands remain, as well as the big top, of course. Heading inside, numerous staff members are dismantling and carrying various parts out, but the arcane lights still glow and permeate the air. A few of the acts from yesterday are either assisting in the packing up process or discussing things amongst themselves. The air is thick with tobacco and various foods, along with some dust and chalk from the previous night. Mr. Haley is amongst a small crowd at the center stage, Lance with them.
Elowen briefly rubs her nose as she makes her way towards the center stage, greeting a few passerbys.
As I said before, it's nothing to worry about. Far be it from me to even consider a false event.
But last night's activity suggests otherwise, Mr. Haley.
It might have been someone casting random spells like a moron.
Or it's the past coming back to bite us in the ass.
Some black magic is at play.
Friends, I can assure you that it's nothing more than a myth. Who's scared of a mere myth? Not me, certainly.
Exactly. I've been to many places and seen many eerie things, but this is nothing more than a result of everyone jumping to irrational conclusions.
How would you know? You're the newest one here.
Just because he's new doesn't mean he's inexperienced.
Elowen tries to approach and join the crowd discreetly, but ends up drawing everyone's attention as she sneezes twice loudly due to all the dust and chalk in the air.
Bless you, my love. Lance guides her over, taking her hand.
Mrs. Greystone. Good morning and God's bless you. Mr. Haley produces a multicolored handkerchief from his top hat, handing it to her.
Thank you. Elowen accepts the psychedelic-looking handkerchief, feeling Lance caressing the back of her hand with his thumb.
Of course, Mr. Haley introduces her and asks for her forename since he didn't do so before.
Eliana Greystone.
A pleasure, Eliana. As I was saying before, this is nothing to worry your socks off about. Whatever next? A thunderstorm happens and so you blame it on the sun. Trivial.
Pardon the interruption, Mr. Haley, but what is this myth?
A generational curse, more like.
What makes you say that?
Every time the circus changes hands, freaky occurrences happen.
That's just absurd.
You weren't saying that yesterday evening. You were jumpy as hell.
That's because I found a spider hidden inside one of my bedside cupboards. I hate those damn things.
Friends, there's no need to argue and bicker. There is nothing more to say on the matter. Now, please.
Regardless, we should all be a little more cautious.
Maybe set up some arcane wards around our trailers.
I can do that. I know a fair bit about arcane wards.
Elowen's grip on Lance's hand tightens. While I'm well versed in magic, I'd be more than willing to help you all.
What do you know about magic, Eliana?
If you let me, I can demonstrate by doing my best to set up these magical wards.
Please set up as many as possible, Mrs. Greystone.
If it makes everyone comfortable, then please accommodate these requests, Mrs. Greystone. Speaking of, has your daughter reached a decision on my business proposal?
Not quite yet. I'll have an answer for you soon, though. And I'd love to accommodate as many requests as possible. Anything I can do to help.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you, Mrs. Greystone.
You're very welcome. And please call me Eliana.
Very well, Eliana. Dante, you have a wonderful wife. You chose well.
Thank you. She's my darling angel.
And you're my forever love. Elowen rests her head against Lance's shoulder.
Lance kisses Elowen's head softly, keeping her close and comfortable. Mr. Haley, would you like me to continue with the combat training?
Please, Dante. Especially if it'll make everyone more calm, since they'll then possess the necessary training to defend themselves with.
I'm eagerly willing to provide and oblige, Mr. Haley.
Thank you, Dante. That's another weight off my mind.
My pleasure, Mr. Haley.
What sort of wards can be set up?
I can set up arcane glyphs that repel undead, fiends, and other nefarious creatures.
Come with us then, show us what you can do.
Very well. Elowen gives Lance a passionate kiss, the two of them indulging for a moment before Elowen leaves with the click.
Cutting back to Camarir, Bronson, Caleria, and Alexandra, you all meet up in the middle of town. Where are you all choosing to head to?
We haven't visited Poppy's peculiar pickings yet, but we should see what news the Fighting Guild has.
If they have anything new to report, otherwise we're wasting our time there.
Untrue. There are contracts and bounties most likely still there.
Those infernal portals haven't been making themselves known for a while now. It's almost eerie.
Well, we're a lot stronger than the last time we went against whatever those portals threw at us.
Even still, don't get complacent. Just because you're confident doesn't guarantee certainty will come knocking on your door.
Well, we can split it up temporarily. Two of us go check out Poppy's peculiar pickings and the other two check in with Beza and Reran.
Well, I'd like to have a look at these bounties. It's been a long while since I've killed something.
I'll go with you.
You are Muden Calaria?
Indeed. A bit of mother-daughter time.
So you split up once more. Camarir, Calaria, you both make your way to Poppy's peculiar pickings. It's near the east end of the market square.
It's been a while since we spent some time together, Calaria.
Definitely, mother. How was your time with Sarigra?
It was fun. A little intense at times. Sarigra carries himself with a heavy heart. What about yourself, sweetheart? How did you and Bronson get along?
We got along very well. He's like a father figure to me now, and he's more than happy with that. As am I, of course.
Calaria, you have no idea how good it feels to hear you say that.
And it makes me happy to hear you say that, mother. Bronson is a caring and supportive person. Seeing you so happy and loved is also heartwarming.
Having you and Bronson in my life does indeed make me happy. It's a blessing.
I'm guessing that's not all you want to discuss.
You hit the nail on the head there. But I don't want to sour the mood.
Well, better now than never.
Kamari bit her lips together.
It's okay, mother. Go ahead and ask.
Not now, sweetheart. Maybe after we finish shopping.
Very well, mother.
Heading inside Poppy's peculiar pickings, a melodious bell chimes as the front door opens. Both sides of the store have gigantic shelves full of books, trinkets, empty potion bottles, and even some stuffed animals. Up on the counter are two adorable mini-lop rabbits that are lying down and relaxing. Both look content and at ease.
Look at those cute bunnies. So adorable. Kamari pets the adorable fluffy rabbits.
My goodness, I see how this place got its name.
Despite how many items there are, the place is extremely clean and well kept. Numerous dancing light orbs patrol and shimmer up near the ceiling. At the counter, which is lower in height than a standard counter, lies a blonde halfling lady in a psychedelic flame outfit.
Good morning, my darlings. I bid you welcome to my humble shop. What brings you in today?
Wait a minute, you sound familiar.
Do I? Oh, wait, you've bumped into one of my sisters beforehand, haven't you?
Mary Molly is your sister. You're related.
One of 5, yes, including my gorgeous self, of course. Poppy Molly, at your service, darlings. Though I must ask, have you bumped into my other sisters? Excluding Mary Molly, since you mentioned her a moment ago?
Only Mary Molly and yourself, Poppy.
Are your other sisters here in town?
Not in this town, no. I won't spoil the fun and reveal where they are if you haven't bumped into them yet.
DM, is Poppy identical to Mary at all? In terms of appearance?
Poppy does look a little different from Mary. Her hair is far longer, and her outfit is far brighter than Mary's. She dons purple framed glasses and a stylish beret. Her outfit is a set of wizard-style robes with psychedelic kaleidoscope patterns, all bright colors. The colors themselves illuminate and pulse via magic, sometimes liquefying like a lava lamp and swirling around.
Anyways, darlings, what brings you in today? Potions, valuable trinkets, books, artifacts, clothes, accessories, scrolls, name it.
What can we purchase here that we can't anywhere else?
High-level spell scrolls for one, wondrous items and boons as well, special potions and bombs. I say bombs more like utility powder.
Wondrous items. What kind?
A necklace of beads that restore a gigantic amount of vitality with each bead that breaks. A staff that can fire off a fireball spell 3 times per day. Cloaks that can boost your constitution and any relevant skills. All that and more, my darlings.
Wowzers, that's quite a selection.
What's the deal with these 2 adorable bunnies? Kamari pets them both gently.
My adorable babies, they're rare rescues from these lands. Finding this breed of rabbit around here is almost impossible. They were at risk of becoming snake food from their previous owner, so I purchased them from her.
You saved their lives. Incredibly commendable.
Thank you, darling. Chocolate and toffee here make great company and they're very well behaved. And they're not for sale. Chocolate and toffee are my fluffy rabbit babies.
What about enchanted arrows? Do you have anything like that?
How about enchanted fire arrows? They deal magical piercing damage as well as magical fire damage as they burst into flames upon contact with their target.
Those sound fantastic. Have you any other elemental arrows?
Lightning arrows. Same effects, but with lightning, of course.
How much for both sets of arrows?
Since both sets of elemental arrows are unobtainable anywhere else, I'll let them go for 800 gold total.
800 gold for both?
Yes, dear.
Can you go any lower by chance? A lovely lady such as yourself could do with a generous discount.
Camarir, you know what to roll.
That's 21 total.
Well, since you asked so eloquently, dear, I'll do both sets for 500 gold. No more, no less.
You have a deal, Poppy. Thank you.
My pleasure, darlings. Is there anything else that interests you?
What about these high-level spell scrolls?
What tickles your fancy, darling? Evocation spells, transmutation, enchantment?
What enchantment scrolls do you have?
Scrolls of Hold Monster, Modify Memory, Mass Suggestion, and those are just the start. Scrolls of Compulsion, Planar Binding, G's, Private Sanctum, Scrying, whatever popular spell you fancy. Although I don't sell or purchase necromancy scrolls, Scrolls of Compulsion, Planar Binding, G's, Private Sanctum, Scrying, whatever popular spell you fancy. Although I don't sell or purchase necromancy scrolls or items.
You don't sell or purchase anything necromantic? Why is that?
It's a personal choice.
I see. What about shields? What sort do you have?
I have magical ones that can help augment and improve your chances of survival out in the field, though the Fighting Guild have a significantly larger selection, but mine aren't anything to scoff at.
Have you anything that bolsters defenses aside from shields?
Aside from shields, I have cloaks that can boost your defenses, or potions that can grant you temporary resistance to certain types of damage.
What about healing potions?
I have them all, from basic to supreme.
How much do you charge for each type, Poppy?
25 gold for basic, 75 for greater, 200 for superior, 300 for supreme.
I'll take a greater healing potions, please.
Excellent. A pleasure, darlings.
I think that's everything. Thank you for everything, Poppy.
Thank you from me as well.
You're welcome, darlings. Come back anytime. But before you depart, I have a personal favor to ask of you both. You both look extremely capable of handling yourselves and can definitely afford to do so.
You can say that, yes. Why? What ill winds have blown your way?
Not ill winds, but rather an unfortunate betrayal of trust.
Interesting. Do go on.
That's the plan, darling. To truncate a long story, someone who I thought was a good friend of mine made off with a small collection of my wares. I had entrusted them with said collection after they ensured they would personally pay me for them in weekly installments. Now she's retreated to her hideout and is denying any involvement in the whole ordeal.
We're not debt collectors.
I'm not asking for you to collect on her expenses, just to retrieve my stolen wares. That's literally it. Just retrieve my wares and bring them back to me.
In exchange?
In exchange, I'll offer one of my 7th level spell scrolls of your choosing completely free of charge.
Any 7th level spell scroll? Au revoir, choice. Completely free?
Correct, darling.
A promising reward, but if I may say, this job sounds far too simple and easy. What's the catch?
My former friend won't give up my wares easily. She'll deceive you however she can, whether that be with her silver tongue or false promises.
Will she pose any physical threat? Will she retaliate with violence? Because I don't want to inflict violence upon an innocent individual.
A valid argument, but she's not exactly innocent since she has my property. And I'm not asking that you inflict any harm upon her. Far from it. My property is my top concern, darlings.
Well, what can you tell us about your former friend?
That depends on you both. Are you in?
Inside check. 18 plus 5, 23.
What is it you're inciting specifically?
Mainly seeing if she's withholding any further details.
There's certainly something that she's keeping to herself.
Poppy, what aren't you telling us? If you want your wares back so badly, then be upfront with us.
Make another persuasion check with advantage.
2 15s. Plus 10, 25.
The only other thing is that apparently she practices dark magic, voodoo-style practices. I personally find the whole thing hard to believe, but some words carry truth half of the time.
What else do we need to know?
Does that mean you're in?
Calaria. What say you?
I can't say I'm not curious.
How many people will be needed for this, Poppy?
Depends. I wouldn't bring too many along as I'm only offering one scroll regardless. You'll definitely need a mode of transport as Retha's hideout is a day's ride from here directly west near the coastline. So I'll ask once again, are you in?
I suppose we are. If you could mark Retha's hideout on our map for us, please, Poppy.
Of course, darlings.
Once all that's done with the part.